You ever had just the perfect day? Everything went right? Right people, right time, right opportunities? That's called synchronicity. Been a moment earlier or a moment later, would not have happened. Timing is everything. Synchronicity, how much do we understand it? I don't think a lot. I think we'd like to experience it, but it is an unconscious awareness of life. It's like a set of messages that comes to you. We're all connected. Sometimes we like to acknowledge our connections. Sometimes we don't. But nevertheless, we're still connected. And we're connected by unknown forces. It's amazing how it is that we get involved in this life. We learn this, we learn that. We memorize this, we memorize that. And we come to the conclusion that we know what's going on. Okay. One thing for sure, there is no separation between anything and anyone and you. Everything, past, present, and future, is linked. Get these messages that are coming to you today. You see, they're coming to you so that they can help you, help yourself. Get into a connection, into the flow, into the rhythm of life. To where the result is you start having more and more synchronicities. It's a certain fact that when your vibration matches that which you seek, you are destined to collide. It's a fact. And that's because there's a match. Getting into this, you start realizing that if you in yourself believe in synchronicity, you are actually triggering it to occur more frequently in your life. Because people who have this belief that I expect synchronicities to happen to me, I'm looking to it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking and expecting it. Because of that belief, they have it more frequently occur in their lives. And here's a little secret about synchronicity. We do realize that much of what occurs in life occurs because of the forces that are at work in life. And we don't really understand all those forces. Our subconscious has access to vast knowledge. But to bring that to us, were it to come in its unadulterated form, it would burn out our circuitry in about 15 seconds, if that long. In 15 seconds, you'd probably just be a little... That would be it. So it's nice that life works in the way that it does, but at the same time, it helps us if we can be consciously aware of what's going on. Because you see, when you're actually consciously aware of what's going on, you get to see things, you get to experience things, you get to be aware of things that other people are missing, that you would be missing if you chose not to be consciously aware. And you see, this is a skill that we can develop to where it works for us because it is us. So synchronicity coming about in ways that, well, let's turn it around. Just because you don't see the connection just because you don't get the reason why it's happening, in no wise means that there isn't a connection or that there isn't a reason. I was speaking to someone just earlier regarding this about synchronicities, and we were talking about something that had happened, and I was asked, well, do you think this is a synchronicity? My off the top response was, no, it's not a synchronicity. And then I started thinking about it. I thought, wait a minute. I'm giving a response based on my limited awareness that may or may not include the fact that this is a synchronicity. Sometimes the synchronicities, they show up, we don't get them, and that's because we are so unconscious as to the things that work together to bring about this realization, this manifestation. So sometimes it's as if we say, well, maybe that was a coincidence. You ever consider that coincidence really is an illusion? That coincidence really is just another word for saying synchronicity. It's happening. It's occurring right here, right now. So if you want to up this particular type of living in your life, then I am encouraging you, look and see, you can do it. One of the key things is, of course, belief. If you believe that synchronicity is a possibility, if you believe that it is a reality, then in essence what you're doing is you are answering life, who is providing this to you, and you're saying, yes, I believe this is so. Life gets the message and says, all right, that's a strong enough input that I'm going to keep bringing them to you as long as you have that strong input. If you say, maybe see, maybe no, life is going to say, okay, then that's what you're going to get. But it isn't as if life is punishing. Life simply is reflecting back to us the measure and the quality of our belief. Then to take it to that next level and say, all right, I'm going to stop being so unconsciously living. I'm going to be more of a conscious participant. You have just, in that right there, stepped up your life experience. So when the universe speaks, listen. Listen to what it's having to say in the synchronicities that are coming to you. These synchronicities or coincidences, if you have enough of them, it gives you the idea, all right, I'm heading in a good direction here. If they keep occurring, that's a confirmation that you are definitely heading in a good direction. When you have multiple coincidences occurring, it means that you are resonating very well with the universe. That's the way life works. It isn't like life says, I'm going to test you. I'm going to really see what your merit, your worth is. If any of those things occur and you have that register in your awareness, realize that's coming from you, through you, to you. Okay. So, to have limitless synchronicities in life, you've got to let go of past beliefs. You see, your past beliefs, those are the real energetic stumbling blocks or walls of resistance that we have up and running. So if you want to have limitless synchronicities, you've got to let go of your past beliefs. Then you will, it's like entering into another world. Any of you who've experienced this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because it is a world of unlimited possibilities. And also it is a space in which you are experiencing the ongoing confirmation of your positivity, that is being reflected back to you in the experiences that you are having that you call synchronicities. It seems like when you're there, everything just falls into place. So don't try to plan too much when you're actually living in this space of ebb and flow, because if you try to plan too far ahead, it's like you're stepping on your own feet. You're interfering with the way the universe is running. I know it may sound strange as can be, but the universe is intelligent. It really is. And it's probably just as smart, if not smarter than you. Sometimes it's a shocker where you have to sit back and take it back. So also realize that synchronicities, they tend to happen when they're needed. It's not like for show. It's not like life is trying to impress you. They do occur, and they do occur when they're needed. So be responsive to them. If I were to have any kind of an outline for you that would condense all of this, the first thing is to realize you can, and you do, create your own synchronicities. So that's the first step right there. Realize, I can, I do this. This happens to me because of me. Your life, embrace it because it has very special meaning. Your life has very special meaning. The events in your life, they also have meaning. Nothing happens that is meaningless. These events that are happening, they're actually telling you something. So it's a good idea for you to be paying attention so that you might get it because it's being given. Practice awareness of your life's events. It's a really good way to see these messages. Because if you're practicing this, if you're practicing being consciously aware, then you're going to be in a much better place to actually discern what the messages mean. So if you follow these messages, then you're actually following your own destiny. And let it be known, you do have a destiny. The more you can be involved in the conscious living of it, the more the destiny is going to reveal itself to you. Everything in your life has happened because you have attracted it. Everything in your life has happened because you've attracted it. Everything in your life has happened because you've attracted it. Everything. So, now is your opportunity to move into a position of consciously choosing what you want to attract to yourself. Take advantage of coincidence, synchronicity. Realize that this is life saying to you, I am for you. Be for yourself. Thank you.
For more information about the Metaphysical Church of Enlightenment or the Rodin Foundation, please go to our website at www.rodin.org. If you have been inspired by the revelations shared in these podcasts, please donate to the Rodin Foundation's ongoing efforts to help others help themselves at www.rodin.org/donate.